Hey guys, it's Jenna, but before I get into this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much. My channel now has over 50,000 views and over 350 subscribers, and never in a million years did I ever think that would happen. I am so sorry that I haven't posted in about forever, but I'm going to a new school and stuff, so it's been a little hectic the last couple of months. But anyway, I'm back now, and I plan on staying for a long while. But again, just thank you, and all of you guys are amazing, and I love every single one of you. So on that note, let's get into this tutorial. Hey guys, it's Jersey Clay 101, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to make this Tumblr-inspired glitter Nutella jar. It's not a very famous idea, but I did see it on Tumblr the other day, and I just thought that it was so cute. So with that, let's get into the materials. Alright guys, so the materials for this craft are an empty Nutella jar. So this is completely empty. You want to make sure that you clean this out really well. It's pretty easy to clean out. I just put some water in it, shook it up, and then dumped that out. And then I did that a couple of times. And then after that, I put some soap and some water in it, shook it, and then dumped that out. And then after I got most of it out, I just wiped the rest of it clean. And it's pretty easy. It's not very hard to do. So I would definitely make sure that you do that really well. You're going to need the glitter or glitters of your choice. I'm using Recollections Paradise. Whoop. But of course, you can use any glitter or mix of glitters that you want. I know Studio Lorien has some old videos on how to make glitter mixtures, but you can always look those up. You need some watered down glue or some Mod Podge. I'm using a gloss Mod Podge, but of course you can use any type of Mod Podge you want. You can find this at your local craft store. I'm using a sponge brush, but you guys can use any type of brush you want. I use a sponge brush because I don't want any lines in it. In my glitter, so I'm using a sponge brush to get rid of that. I'm using 2 paper plates, as you can see, or maybe not see. This one's kind of folded in half, because this is going to be the one that we're going to pour our excess glitter on. And then I just have this one to put my Mod Podge on. And I recommend putting something over your work area. I have this little cardboard sheet over my area, and that's just kind of because glitter gets everywhere and it's kind of hard to get out. So yeah, with that, let's get into this tutorial. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is you're just going to get your one paper plate, or one of your paper plates, and you're going to just put some Mod Podge down. I shake up my Mod Podge first. I don't think that's really necessary, but I do it. And then you're going to have to work kind of fast with these next couple of steps, because you don't want your Mod Podge to start drying on the plate or in your Nutella jar. So you're just going to take the lid off the Nutella jar and put that somewhere safe. We're going to need that later. And I'm just going to put some on my brush. And I'm going to just start coating the entire inside of my Nutella jar with a nice, generous layer of Mod Podge. And you're just going to do that to the entire jar, so the whole jar has I don't want to exactly know how to say this, I guess. That was really weird wording. But basically it's like a thin but generous layer, if you know what I mean. You should still be able to see through it, but there should be that kind of hazy gaze. Alright, so as you can see, my whole thing is covered in Mod Podge now. Whoop. So now you're going to put the glitter in it, and I mean, the amount of glitter you put into this really depends on the size of your Nutella jar. I'm kind of going to dump in probably most of this, but don't worry about wasting glitter because we're going to tap out the excess later. So, just going to pour in some glitter, a lot of glitter. That looks good to me. Yeah, I poured in a lot. And then you're gonna put on this cap nice and tight. Make sure it's really tight because we don't want glitter flying everywhere. And then you're just going to kind of shake this around and make sure that you get all the space covered in glitter. Alright guys, so I kind of totally forgot to film this, but basically once you think you've got most of the inside of it, you can just kind of turn it over and tap out the excess glitter. As you can see, I still have a lot in there. And just try to get most of it out. And then you're just going to let your Nutella jar dry without the cap on. And depending on how much Mod Podge you put in, this can take anywhere to 15 to maybe 20 minutes. I'm going to let mine dry for about 30 minutes just to make sure. Alright, so after your jar has completely dried, it's pretty easy to see on the inside as well as on the outside that you didn't get every part of the Mod Podge covered in glitter. So, obviously we want this to look good, so you're going to take your paper plate, going to take your Mod Podge, whoop. You're going to take your brush, and then you're going to repeat this process all over again by putting more Mod Podge on the inside of the Nutella jar, and then putting glitter in it, shaking it up, and then letting it dry. And yeah. So you're going to do that as many times as you need to completely cover the jar and get a look that you're satisfied with. You've done all of your layers and it's dried. It should look something like this. And it looks all, whoop, that's dark. It looks all glittery on the inside. I mean, I guess how many layers you do depends on the look that you want and how much glitter and Mod Podge you're using. Mine only took me 2 layers, and I did an extra layer on the bottom just because I noticed that there was some little parts that the glitter was missing. Alright, so there's one last step to this, and this is only if you want it to be like functional. I guess that's the right word. If you just want this for decoration and this is just going to sit on your desk or something, then fine, you can leave it exactly like this. But if you want this to actually be able to hold something, I mean, I think I'm just going to use this to hold like bobby pins and stuff, then you don't want this glitter that's inside getting all over it. So you're going to take a little bit more Mod Podge, you're going to take your brush, and then you're going to do one final layer of the Mod Podge all around your jar. And this is just going to make sure that glitter is really sealed in, and basically after that you're just gonna let it dry. So after everything is all dried, you should have something that looks like this, and then it's just like all glittery on the inside. I think that this is a great project, and maybe if you did a couple of them in corresponding colors, it would look really cool. Like I said, I'm probably gonna keep bobby pins in here, but you guys could keep anything like hair ties, bobby pins. Maybe you could keep like extra money or something in here. I think this is a great thing to hide stuff in because it just looks like it's supposed to be decorative, but it's fully functional. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys make anything like this, I would love if you made a video response because I always love seeing people make what I teach to them. So yeah, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!